10 years after their historic perfect season, the Miami Dolphins returned to the Super Bowl against the Washington Redskins. Twice, long plays gave Miami leads. The first was a 76-yard touchdown pass to Jimmy Cephalo, launched by the youngest quarterback ever to start a Super Bowl. The second score came on a kickoff. Fulton Walker's 98-yard return was the first for a touchdown in Super Bowl history. In a game chock full of big plays, the best defense in the entire league produced quite a few of its own. It was a play the defense did not make that was crucial to this game. Both a certain touchdown and Miami's third world championship slipped away. With 10:10 left on the Rose Bowl clock, Miami clung to, but could not hold on to, their narrow lead. The Redskins deservedly were winners of Super Bowl XVII. But the final score did not diminish the season-long accomplishments it took for the Dolphins to reach pro football's biggest game. The season opened in New York, where Miami's offensive line shut down the feared sack exchange. Tackles John Giesler and Eric Loxo were awarded game balls for holding Mark Gastineau and teammates to 0 sacks. Another prime element was the flawless faking of David Woodley, who suckered Klecko and company off their feet. The opener also showcased the versatility of the Dolphins' new shotgun formation. Don Shula and offensive aides Carl Tassif and John Sandusky conceived a masterful game plan. But special teams also contributed to the 45-point onslaught.
Figueredo back is a single safety. Dolphins should get pretty good field position. Figueredo moves upfield, cuts to the right, cuts it to the middle. He's at the 50. Up the far sideline, breaks the tackle. 45, 40, 35 to the 30, back to the middle. He's down to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Miami.
In this initial game, a season-long trend emerged. A defense capable of not only creating turnovers, but taking them into the end zone. The Dolphin defense, soon to be nationally known as the Killer Bees, intercepted a pair of jet passes for touchdowns.
Todd sprints back to his left. Good protection. He fires it. Going to be intercepted. And picking it off is Blackwood. He's down to the 20, the 15, down to the 10. Back to his left. He scored. Glenn Blackwood.
Bowcamper threw the block on Chris Ward down by the goal line, and that's what got Blackwood into the end zone.
Ending an 8-game jinx was a perfect way to start the '82 schedule. This was but the first of 3 critical wins over New York that would prove to be the key to the Dolphins season. The next week, with a player strike imminent, Miami barely squeezed by Baltimore in the Orange Bowl. Tommy Vigorito's clutch run was the last Dolphin touchdown in 9 weeks. 8 were due to the strike. The 9th came because the team could manage only 3 field goals when the season resumed in Buffalo. But 9 points was enough as Dolphin defenders picked off 6 passes. On a day for turnovers, the biggest was linebacker A.J. Dewey's theft of Joe Cribb's option pass in the end zone. It preserved a 9-7 victory and kept Miami's unbeaten record intact. With their offense sputtering, the streak could not last. On a Monday night in Tampa, it ended. Don Strock relieved in the second half and nearly won the game on the strength of his accurate right arm. But the Dolphins dropped their first game of the season 23-17 to their previously winless neighbors from upstate. The next Sunday, the team regrouped with a hard-hitting performance against the Vikings. Tommy Kramer was sacked 5 times, and Minnesota was held to merely 6 yards in the second half. Miami's attack was back on track, and it kept Minnesota off balance all afternoon. Fullback Andre Franklin bulled his way to the best day of his 2-year pro career as the Dolphins bounced back with an impressive victory over the Vikings. Seven days later, they traveled to New England, where snow and ice made the footing treacherous. With both teams slipping and sliding all day, Miami's best chance to score was thwarted by the frozen turf. Uwe von Schauman's field goal try was low and blocked. With time running down in a scoreless tie, Patriots coach Ron Meyer did some sideline improvisation. What followed was one of the strangest events of the NFL season. In what is now known as the snowplow caper, New England's winning field goal attempt was made easier. The clean placement produced the only points of the game. Dolphins president Joe Robbie definitely was not pleased.
It's the first time since I've been in professional football we've ever taken such serious exception to something which happened on the field. This defeat could cost us the home field advantage in the playoffs, in every game of the playoffs. And that kind of thing should not occur as a result of somebody putting a snowplow run by a convict with a day off from prison out onto the field to give special advantage to the home team.
Under a powder blue sky, Schuler's squad faced the Jets in a must-win situation.
Weak side out, fullback stand. 67 out, weak side out, fullback stand.
Jets show blitz. Here's a handoff. Franklin through a hole in the middle. 20, 15, takes it down to 10, 5, touchdown.
68,000 fans witnessed one of the great games of the season on the emerald floor of the Orange Bowl. The lead seesawed between the sky-high Dolphins and the Jets, who since losing to Miami on opening day were on a 5-game tear. When New York went ahead 19-17 in the fourth quarter, Shula turned to bullpen ace Don Strock, who went to work with 1:48 remaining. With clockwork precision, Strock hit 6 of 7 passes and drove his team 83 yards downfield. Now the unforgettable final seconds were left to Uwe van Scham.
7 seconds on the board. Jets lead by 2. Here it is, set down. Kick is up. He's got the distance on it. It is good! Von Scham hits it. Von Scham hits it with 3 seconds on the board. Von Scham hammers one home from 47 yards.
I've been broadcasting this team since the beginning, and I've never seen the entire bench run out on the field and swarm a player before the game was over, and that's what happened here.
With a home field advantage in the playoffs riding on every play, Miami would not be deterred. On Monday night, they beat Buffalo with an attack that produced 27 unanswered points. Don Shula's 200th regular season win wrapped up a playoff berth. But there was still one more hurdle ahead.
Woodley back to throw. He has all day. He's firing deep to the corner. Simple, a wide open touchdown. Brilliantly executed.
In Baltimore, Woodley's 3 touchdown passes paced a 3rd straight Dolphin victory and clinched the home field advantage. Now every tournament round would be played before friendly fans. For Don Shula, the most welcome development of the year was the dismantling of the 2-quarterback concept known as Woodstock. For Don Strock firmly passed the baton to gifted young David Woodley. The chief strength of Miami's attack remained the men in the trenches. Their leader is Bob Kuchenberg, the epitome of the battle-tested warrior and one of the most popular players on the team. The Dolphins' other guard, All-Pro Ed Newman, broke a leg late in the year, but the line never missed a beat because of fine blocking by number 60, Jeff Taves. There was also rising superstar center Dwight Stevenson, number 57, who drew raves all year. 1982 evoked memories of days gone by. A dominating line opening huge holes for a no-frills fullback in the Zonka tradition. In a world championship formula, the constant factor was a great defense known as
a killer bee. Dolphins are number 1. We got defense.
Baumhauer, Betters, Bo Camper, Brzezinski, and 2 of the baddest brothers since the James boys, the Blackwoods. These were the killer bees. Along with Gordon, Roan, Small, and McNeil, they were a honeycomb of hitters, swarming over opponents and yielding fewer yards and fewer touchdowns than any team in the league. In an era of high-flying attacks, this defense did something none other could. They consistently shut down the good passing teams. Miami yielded only 4 touchdown passes over their last 10 games and led the league with 26 interceptions. Miami's killer bee defense. In a word, they were unbelievable. With the playoffs approaching, Miami's home field advantage was of paramount importance. For amidst the bedlam of the Orange Bowl, visiting teams definitely did not feel welcome. Due to the intimidating din of Dolphin fans, opposing players felt like they were facing a 12th man on the field. So amidst familiar surroundings, a relaxed David Woodley and friends took the field for the first round of the playoff tournament. But the carefree atmosphere was misleading. The Dolphins hadn't won a postseason game in 9 years. Bob Kuchenberg was a survivor from that year, and he was determined to atone for the long lapse. Against New England, the question was whether Woodley could withstand playoff pressure. The answer came when the offense rolled up 448 yards.
In the middle, he's firing deep, rolls, he's got it, great catch. That ball was thrown a little bit high, but Joe left his feet and made a circus catch. Over the shoulder, right up the gut, tight end, go deep. That's the name of that play.
The young quarterback coolly hit 16 of 19 passes for 246 yards and 2 touchdowns to tight end Bruce Hardy. The team's 28-13 plowing of the Patriots repaid an IOU. And by advancing to the second round of the playoffs, the monkey was off Miami's back.
Bad shot at a kick. Looks deep.
We gotta go. Keep going now. Nothing. Don't give him anything. Go right.
In a game that was a rematch of last year's double overtime classic with the Chargers, the special teams set the tone and opened the floodgates.
Flips to his right, starts up the sidelines, into the middle, 10, 15, 20. Football! Dolphins have got the ball again, I believe. They've got it.
Twice, Miami recovered fumble kickoffs and gave the gifts to an offense that cashed them in. For the third straight week, David Woodley was brilliant, passing for a near-perfect 17 of 22 aerial masterpiece. Woodley spread the wealth around, throwing to tight end Ron Lee and flanker Nat Moore.
Woodley rolls to his right, wants to throw it. Moore! Touchdown! Woodley rolled to his right and drilled it.
Miami opened a 24-0 lead that evoked elements of deja vu, and a young quarterback appeared about to fulfill his unlimited potential. But the big story was the defense. It shredded the Chargers' game plan and destroyed the NFL's most potent attack. Air Coryell was sacked 5 times, and Dan Fouts' nervous feet betrayed his frustration as he continually forced the football into heavy coverage. Miami racked up 5 interceptions, 7 turnovers in all, in one of the great defensive postseason performances in NFL history. The Dolphins exited triumphant, and the Orange Bowl rattled and rocked with cheers. The 34-13 crushing of the Chargers settled an old debt with a rout. It was the revenge of the Killer Bees. Now, with a deadly defense and a quarterback who had passed for over 80% in 2 playoff games, Miami would meet the Jets for the 3rd time. But this one would be for the championship of the AFC. For 2 rain-soaked quarters, the team slogged and slugged to a scoreless tie. Finally, Woody Bennett ran for the game's first score. Another view reveals number 60 guard Jeff Taves paved the way for the only touchdown Miami would need. While the offense took a bow, a tip of the hat must go to Bill Arnsparger, Tom Keene, and Mo Scarry for implementing one of the great defensive game plans of all time. Todd was the target. The Jet quarterback suffered the stings and arrows of the killer bees. 3 sacks, 5 interceptions, and a paltry 139 yards total offense. A title game record. On this muddy day, the ace in the Dolphins' defensive deck was A.J. Dewey. In his role as a rover, the fair-haired hero was a master of disguise. Both he and his teammates constantly shifted positions. Todd never knew where they would be, and number 77 had the game of a lifetime. Dewey's record-setting third theft was the game's biggest play.
It's intercepted at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be run in for a touchdown by A.J. Dewey at the 10 to 5. He scores!
Fittingly, the clinching score had come from a defense that permitted only 3 touchdowns in 3 playoff games. The result was an emotional victory that would take the team to Pasadena for Super Bowl XVII. Miami's shutout of the Jets was the first in a championship game since the Dolphins themselves blanked Baltimore in 1971. Though they lost the Super Bowl that year, they rebounded to win the next 2. It happened just 10 years ago. With the talent on this team, it could very well happen again.